Okay, so this sonnet, you'll be doing the same thing as what you did with the Milton sonnet. You will use your graphic organizer to take down notes on the characteristics of a Shakespearean sonnet. So, the first thing that you should know is that the Shakespearean sonnet is broken up into two major parts. The first part is actually three quatrains. And what that means is that there are three um, stanzas that have four lines each. And the last part of a Shakespearean sonnet is a couplet. And you think of the word couple, so that means two. So the last part of a Shakespearean sonnet is the last two lines, the couplet, the rhyming couplet. All right, so the rhyming scheme for the quatrains, each stanza has its own rhyme scheme. So the first stanza would be A, B, A, B. The second would be C, D, C, D. And the third would be E, F, E, F. And then, of course, the couplet would be G, G. Each stanza explores a different area of whatever the theme is of the poem. And the couplet kind of acts as like a conclusion to the poem, or it gives some sort of resolution if there is a problem. I would recommend that you check the rhyming scheme and you check the punctuation to see where each quatrain begins and ends. So let's look at this. My mistress's eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than her lips is red. If snow be white, why then her breasts are dun. If hairs be wires, black wires grow on her head. So, we can see sun and dun rhyme and red and head rhyme. So again, that's A, B, A, B. And then we have a period here, which we can use to suggest that that is the end of the first quatrain. And again, that's four lines, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have seen roses damasked, red and white, but no such roses see I in her cheeks. And in some perfumes there is more delight than in the breath that from my mistress reeks. So again, we have a period that signals the end of a quatrain. And again, we have a different rhyme scheme. White rhymes with delight, cheeks rhymes with weeks, reeks. And so in this case, it is CD, CD. I love to hear her speak, yet well I know that music hath a far more pleasing sound. I grant I never saw a goddess go. My mistress, when she walks, treads on the ground. Again, this is the end of the last quatrain because we have the period here showing that it's the end of that stanza. And the rhyme scheme, um, no rhymes with go, sound rhymes with ground. So we have E, F, E, F. And then our couplet, and yet by heaven I think my love as rare as any she belied with false compare. So rare and compare rhymes. So again, that's the rhyming couplet, G and G. And again, each quatrain addresses a different aspect of the topic. And so here, the title, My Mistress's Eyes Are Nothing Like the Sun. So we know that in this poem, Shakespeare's talking about his love interest. Um, and so with each stanza, he's kind of telling us like how normal she is. Um, the first one, he's talking about her eyes and her hair. And then he talks about like her smell in the second one. And then in the third one, he talks about her voice and comparing it to music. And yet still, he finds himself in love with her.